Backstage here at the UIC Pavilion with Bazooka Joe Valtellini.
What's going on?
Possibly the most handsome commentator in the biz.
I'm trying.
Right,
well,
so-
it's with Todd, so it's not a big accomplishment. So
So we got Glory 50 tonight. We
Yep.
got the heavyweight tournament. We got 2 title fights. We'll start with the tournament first. Who do you think's the favorite in this?
Well, a lot of people are going with Guru as the favorite since he just beat Benny Adekboy, but I'm thinking Adekboy's the favorite in this tournament. He's won 2 title tournaments before, has 2 shots at Rico. Just that tournament experience, I think, is going to be huge for him in this tournament. So I think number 1, I'm going to put Adekboy as the favorite. Number 2, I think Guru really close. But I think the dark horse is Tafa. We saw him with a lot of power, a lot of first-round finishes. And he has that style to give Guru some problems. So overall, and then you can't forget D'Angelo Marshall, who, speaking to all the fans, the colleagues, they actually think he's the favorite in the tournament. So I don't know. I think it's all up in the air where Tafa's not being looked at as the favorite, but I'm telling you, he's going to do some damage.
278 pounds, that's a lot of weight to carry for 2 fights.
Yeah, he wasn't really happy about it. You would think that's an accomplishment, but no, he's only 21, he's young, and he's got power, man. So that 272 pounds brings a lot to weight behind those punches.
It's going to be exciting for sure. Headlining the Superfight Series, Stets sits on Pignon. He defends against Christian Baia. Christian Baia has been looking great since he's come into the promotion. He's 4-0. He won the tournament back, I think it was Glory 30, was it 30, 39, 40, something like that?
Yeah, I think it was 40.
Yeah, he beat Moiseev.
Moiseev, and then he ended up beating his teammate, Masaru Glunda, in the finals, yeah?
And then won his last time out, just totally shredded Samo Petche with that huge knockout. So what do you make of this one? Too early maybe for him in his career, or does he think he's ready?
Well, he's young. It could be early. I just think anyone who fights Sidichai is going to have a hard time, whether you're new, old, or in the sport for a while. But what he has is a lot of power, and I think he's got to have an answer to that left kick. Sidichai's left kick is going to go over and over again. His house, Baia going to deal with that. I think he's going to have to stand there, take a kick, and just come back, follow with his hands. But the key for Baia, he's got to pressure, and he's got to let those hands go. But is it early? No. He's showing he's knocking everyone out. He has the potential. Could he have been built a few more? Sure, but I mean, Mike's gym, trains with all the best. He's confident. He's got, I think, somewhere around 60 professional fights, so he has the experience to do it.
What do you think the key is to beating Sidichai?
Having an answer for that kick. You can't be intimidated by him. If he kicks you and you just stop, I mean, he's just going to do it over and over again. What Sidichai does so well is he controls the distance of the fight. So he's going to kick you on the outside. As soon as you kind of come in and try to him, he's going to clinch up with you, knee you. That's that Muay Thai experience. And he's even beat guys like Myrtle. And I mean, you got to think Sidichai has beat Andy Sauer and Myrtle Grunhardt in a night. So I mean, this guy's just incredible talent.
And you think, just putting the pressure on him, he's got that huge power for that weight class. I think if he's able to close distance to just kind of make it more of a phone booth fight with him?
He has to. It's going to be his hands. You don't really want to kick with Sidichai being one of the best left kickers in the game. But it has to have an answer, and I think it's going to come in the hands. As soon as he takes a shot, he's got to fire off right off the guard, because Sidichai's kicks always on the arm. So let's see what Sidichai can do. He's been, always working on his boxing, but I just think it's all about that answer to that left kick.
And lastly, the
Sidichai right now.
Yeah. There he is. Headlining Glory 50, of course, the welterweight title, Murtha Grunhardt. He defends against Harut Grigorian. There was the controversy in Glory 42 with that knock,
headshot.
Hit him walking away, and everyone ran to the ring. Craziness. What do you make of this rematch?
I think it's interesting. This is the 3rd time they're meeting. Grunhardt is up 2-0. The first meeting, it was Grigorian really pushing the pace, and he was beating the crap out of Myrtle until the last minute in the 3rd round. Myrtle landed an uppercut, and that totally changed the fight. Second fight, Myrtle again caught him with the knee. So it seems like Harut does well until that moment when Myrtle decides to explode, and that's what makes Myrtle dangerous. He has these moments of, unpredictability, flying knees, unorthodox angles. But talking to Grunhardt before, he feels his answer is pressure. He's got to put the pressure. He's got to go forward. But Harut does the same thing. So I think it's going to be a tough fight. I think it's going to. To me, I feel a slight advantage for Grunhardt in a decision, but man, Grigorian's got power to put it out any time. So it's up in the air in my mind.
Now, welterweight division's getting pretty interesting now. Nicky no longer the champ. And you got Dabiev is coming on.
I was gonna say, he just messaged me. I put a poll on my Instagram saying who's gonna win, Myrtle or Grigorian. He messaged me and it says Alim Nabiev. So he's hype. He showed good performance, man. The welterweight's heating up, and I love it because, you know, I was a welterweight myself, and I always thought it was the most exciting division, and it's just showing that.
And last one for you. How's obviously you got the camp going, you got the gym going back in Canada.
Amazing.
How's it going?
That's been amazing, man. It's the life. It's a dream, man. You got to think. My whole life is traveling with kickboxing now, and a big part of Glory. It's been huge, man. And then Glory 6, I started, you know, and to be here at Glory 50 and being part of it at so many levels, it's just, you know, a dream come true for me, and I just want to continue to grow the sport.
All right, there he is, Bazooka Joe Valtellini. You can hear him calling the fights alongside Ty Grisham tonight. Glory 50. Appreciate a few minutes, man.
All right, man. Thank you.